we saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and we can't help but identify with that feeling. These poems are Bukowski at his most captivating, unvarnished, witty, and passionate, showing us all the way as he listens to classical music on a radio with guts and drinks the blood of the gods in his small Los Angeles apartments and studios. The Buddha of San Pedro, Bukowski ultimately smiles because he knows the secret of it all is way beyond him, and that's the beauty of it. Bukowski distills life to its very essence, squeezing the magic out of the ordinary with his unmistakable, surpassing simplicity. Essential indeed. Friendly advice to a lot of young men, and a lot of old men, too. Go to Tibet, ride a camel, read the Bible, paint your shoes blue, grow a beard, circle the world in a paper canoe, subscribe to the Saturday Evening Post, chew on the left side of your mouth only, marry a woman with one leg and shave with a straight razor, and carve your name in her anus. Brush your teeth with gasoline, sleep all day and climb trees at night. Be a monk and drink buckshot and beer. Hold your head under water and play the violin. Do a belly dance before pink candles. Kill your dog. Run for mayor. Live in a barrel. Break your head with a hatchet. Plant tulips in the rain. But don't write any more poetry. As the sparrow. To give life, you must take life, and as our grief falls flat and hollow upon the billion-blooded sea, I pass upon serious, inward-breaking shoals, rimmed with white-legged, white-bellied, rotting creatures, lengthily dead and rioting against surrounding scenes. Dear child, I only did to you what the sparrow did to you. I am old when it is fashionable to be young. I cry when it is fashionable to laugh. I hated you when it would have taken less courage to love. Layover. Making love in the sun, in the morning sun, in a hotel room above the alley where poor men poke for bottles. Making love in the sun, making love by a carpet redder than our blood. Making love while the boys sell headlines and Cadillacs. Making love by a photograph of Paris and an open pack of Chesterfields. Making love while other men, poor fools, work. That moment, to this, maybe years in the way they measure, but it's only one sentence back in my mind. There are so many days when living stops and pulls up and sits and waits like a train on the rails. I pass the hotel at 8 and at 5. There are cats in the alleys and bottles and bums, and I look up at the window and think, I no longer know where you are. And I walk on and wonder where the living goes when it stops. The Life of Borodin. The next time you listen to Borodin, remember he was just a chemist who wrote music to relax. His house was jammed with people, students, artists, drunkards, bums, and he never knew how to say no. The next time you listen to Borodin, remember his wife used his compositions to line the cat boxes with, or to cover jars of sour milk. She had asthma and insomnia, and fed him soft-boiled eggs, and when he wanted to cover his head to hide out the sounds of the house, she only allowed him to use the sheet. Besides, there was usually somebody in his bed. They slept separately when they slept at all. And since all the chairs were usually taken, he often slept on the stairway wrapped in an old shawl. She told him when to cut his nails, not to sing or whistle, or put too much lemon in his tea, or press it with a spoon. Symphony No. 2 in B minor. Prince Igor in the steppes of Central Asia. He could sleep only by putting a piece of dark cloth over his eyes. In 1887, he attended a dance at the Medical Academy, dressed in a merrymaking national costume. At last he seemed exceptionally gay, and when he fell to the floor, they thought he was clowning. The next time you listen to Borodin, remember,